Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 8 of the new season of Doctor Who. This is the season finale. Last episode left us with the Doctor facing off against the Ronnie, whose plan is to free and resurrect Omega, which is a wild, wild pull. I had a lot of people feeling the need to explain Omega to me, but I've watched all of Classic Who, so I am more than aware. I'm excited to see what they do, though. You know, what this allows, especially with the Doctor flirting with the Pantheon, what that changes about the rules of the galaxy, and how that is going to orchestrate and facilitate his potential return, and what is he going to be like when he returns. I'm so excited for us to kind of dabble into this and see how this all culminates, what happens here, because, you know, I haven't seen any news about a next season, so I don't know what to expect. If there's been any updates, anything around that, I would love to know. My schedule kind of got thrown off with this whole thing because I was expecting it to release when it had been releasing, you know, these past couple of weeks. So waking up in the middle of the night, ready to go for this, definitely threw me off. I ended up recording a bunch of other stuff, so that's why this video is late, because I just didn't have any time the following morning to kind of dive into it when it did release. So we're here. I apologize, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into this and see what craziness ensues. So guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. It is in watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes from actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. This is a great way to support the channel, helps do things you do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. That all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 8, The Reality War. Here we go. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, what the hell is that? Whoa! Oh, the hotel?
If you'd like to come with me, sir.
Oh my, let's go! Oh, what a way to bring that back.
It's so good to see you. Honey.
Oh!
Somebody else is pleased to see you too.
Aww.
Oh.
Ricardo,
Ricardo.
head of HR.
Well, is this not an HR issue? Well, I guess it is now, isn't it? Just one he gets to live with.
She's a Time Lord too, yeah? I tried looking for your TARDIS, but I can't find it.
When I left you, you were just
Ordinary.
I didn't say that.
This job at the Time Hotel taught me so much.
Aww.
On my days off, I go looking for you.
Aww. Ah. 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 Oh. Oh, is that when she... Yeah, she's like, oh, okay. Oh. I knew she kind of had a little bit of a crush.
She needs the same day to keep repeating itself so that it gets thinner and thinner and thinner until it snaps. Once it's broken, she can see underneath the skin of reality to find Omega, the most fearsome Time Lord in existence.
Yeah, he is.
Time Hotel, December 2024. You were supposed to follow him everywhere. All right, I had Christmas off.
God forbid I have a vacation.
The Seekers have fixed the location. There, Omega, creator of the Time Lords, our Lord and Master. No one is Lord and Master of me.
I want to know what her goal in releasing him even is.
And I have a daughter.
But she isn't real.
How dare you? I have been in the halls of the Goblin King. I have stood in the palaces of the Daleks. I have entered the caves of Satan himself. But what has happened here, in his tiny little bedroom in the middle of suburbia, is bigger than anything.
Somebody did make a point that I didn't think of. In Space Babies, he does say he wishes he was her father. And maybe that wish came true. Why does it feel like we're building up to a musical number right now? Nice.
Ambulance.
There we go.
Dear Poppy, she's real. Oh my God, you're the doctor.
There we go. We just needed to get out of there.
Please tell me our daughter is safe.
She is in danger, but we will fight, Belle, to save her. Fight like never before.
Let's fucking go. So then does she go on to give birth to Susan?
What on earth do you think you're wearing?
The future!
Well, or the past, depending on how you look at it. Because a kilt's a kilt.
Mr. Smith, whatever this is, I demand that you stop.
Mr. Smith is gone. I am the doctor.
I'm wearing a suit.
Oh,
I'm wearing nylon.
Everybody's waking up. Oh! Let's go! Reality's snapping back.
Reality is reasserting itself.
Oh, shit!
Conrad couldn't imagine you for even a second, so you didn't exist. But now you are back. Thanks to Anita.
That's so heartbreaking. Let's go.
And this is our daughter Poppy.
Now you're going too far.
That is so wild of an
We
explanation.
had all unit personnel biochipped so we know where they are. We only have a 10-mile radius, but maybe we can use the chip to signal them and wake them up.
Calling all units. Oh shit. It's in her neck.
Say things like that.
Aww.
Where are you going? Me? I want to save the world.
Kind of fucked up that they've got chips implanted in everybody. I guess it helps, you know, for emergency situations to know where they are so that you can rescue them when needed.
I'll do anything for you, mistress.
I find it so interesting that for all of his misogyny and all this other blah, 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 toxic bullshit, here he is like being a whipped little bitch. Seems so counter to everything he seemingly believes. But then again, it's all a facade to give him importance and power. At the end of the day, it's just quaking through his own veil and illusion.
I have been a housewife.
I thought she was single.
Basically, we are facing the unholy trinity. God of Wishes, Crazy Time Lady, Conrad Clark.
No, I am sorry. It is the Rani.
She's still alive. I fought the Rani when I took over the doctor all those years ago.
Yes, you did.
We met a girl exactly like her, Doctor. What does that mean?
It just makes it even more amazing, Belle. Little scraps of memories, yours and mine, have come to life in a child of our own.
Oh, interesting. So there was a Poppy, and then this one manifested out of their memories.
Melanie, we meet again. I thought you'd be dead. I thought there's no way that painted doll of a princess could ever survive. I never thought about you once. Oh, you thought of me every night.
Rani, the Time Lords were slaughtered. How did you survive?
I
Hey.
saw it coming, the genetic explosion. I had a split second, flipped my DNA, made a biological sidestep, survived the cunning.
How did you
Of
get to Earth?
course.
I have the only TARDIS in existence. Time ring. Poor baby.
It led me to you, although that wasn't difficult. Find a stupid blonde Earth girl and there you are.
Rude.
Met you in my life.
Oh, but you did, didn't you?
Right, Robes, darling?
Mrs. Flood.
That's my neighbor.
That's my name.
It's everybody's neighbor.
Took a lot of planning spying on those two and pinning it all down to May the 24th. I was brilliant.
Oh my god. What is, I don't understand, like, whatever.
Every civilization has 1,000 legends about the world hidden below, the Upside Down, or Narnia, or Hell. Omega was the first, the one who discovered time travel. Some call him the original sin of the Time Lords, cast out.
Alive or dead, he will work as a gene bank. With his body, I can resurrect the Time Lords and construct a new Gallifrey.
Oh, well, there we have it.
But if you need the DNA of a Time Lord, then what about you? The two of you?
I think she's asking us to mate.
You don't understand. That's why I keep telling you that Poppy is so special, because she is impossible, the child of a Time Lord.
And
There's no such thing.
we're sterile.
We are infertile.
Oh,
The species
Oh.
is bad. We're a biological dead end. There can never be another Gallifreyan child.
Sometimes I think that's what
Wow.
bigeneration is. A life force trying anything it can to survive.
What happened?
well, okay.
So Poppy came out of the wish. Like an accident.
The most beautiful accident.
Hey, accidents are okay.
Doesn't Poppy solve everything? I mean, she's Time Lord DNA.
Well, yes, except
Go on.
the mother.
What about me?
Human. And the child is contaminated. You're like insects to him. Playthings, a fetish, and deep down in your heart.
Oh my
you know
goodness.
it. Now shut up, step aside, let me build a new Gallifrey, and I will leave your world untouched.
Then the wish ends.
What would happen to Poppy?
She would cease to exist. No. She would vanish.
But he should know about his own daughter. Why is that not coming up? His own granddaughter, for that matter.
I swear, I will stop you.
Oh,
Battle is
Wow.
on, Doctor. Good luck.
oof, that modulation.
Target fixed.
I'm still so curious why she just is so subservient to her own doppelganger. If Time Lords could never have children, why did he just roll with having Susan all those years? All those decades, centuries, whatever. I need an explanation on that. Obviously, Susan's going to come back around. He kept having those visions, but he seems like in so denial of his own literal memories. Because he even contradictorily said at one point that he hasn't had a child yet, but he knows and has lived with his own granddaughter as if that was just what? I don't know. I'm so confused about that connection and the way he's acting about it.
What is that thing?
I call it a zero room. It is beyond time and space. It will exist outside of reality. We put Poppy in.
Well, that's a nifty little cage. Oh, jeez. What an insane fucking, like, two-parter we've got going on here, man. Oh, what is that on her? Oh, yo! Yeah, dude. Oh, well.
Oh my god, it really
Oh, dude. Isn't that the same, or maybe like the prototype device that Martha was using, or is this something different?
Well, hang on, what about Anita and a magic door? I'm just a hotelier, really.
I need to get in there, lower the threshold so I can stop the run.
How can you do that?
Oh, I tricked her. Copied her coding.
Oh, smart. But there's two whole bone beasts that are not getting targeted at all.
We die here today. I love you lot.
Oh, she's in. Oh, fuck off.
You were too late, Doctor. The portal is locked onto its target.
Don't you want to see him, the Almighty One? Don't you?
No. I mean, I do, but I don't think he gives two shits. Oh.
Omega locked and approaching.
approaching. Here he comes.
Well, okay
To
then.
reality. A heartbeat. A double heartbeat. Omega lives.
Oh God. Oh no.
A heartbeat. A double heartbeat. Omega lives.
Oh God. Oh no. I don't know why I expected it to explode. Whoa, What?
What is it?
The Universe is a world of legends, so Omega has become his own legend. He is the Mad God.
Oh my goodness. He's literally transformed.
Become the god of time, with Time Lords to feast upon.
I think you'll find.
Oh!
So sweet.
Oh, what a way to go. But now the Ronnie's bracelet is with a Ronnie here.
So much for the two Ranis. It's a good night from me.
She's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I am free to feast upon this world. None shall stop me.
If only I had a weapon.
Vindicator.
Hiding in plain sight.
Power of 1 billion supernova.
What if that just powered it up instead? Wow, the doctor wielding a weapon and taking him out. Oh,
I wish you to be happy.
oh, wow. Well, it's not killing him, but I think it is driving him back into the, yeah, he's just going to be sealed back away. Oh, there we go. He's still there. He's still around. Just back in his prison.
And the wish.
There we go.
Don't you ever wonder deep down in both your hearts where your TARDIS is?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about all of that. I completely forgot we haven't seen the TARDIS in a while. Oh, Conrad's room was the TARDIS. Nice.
Can't we wish for Poppy?
Then she might vanish. When I do this. Because I must. No more wishes.
Fuck. Jeez. That scared the shit out of me. Oh, okay. But that would mean Susan, assuming that's where this is all going, because her mother is part human, she's able to exist and conceive.
In time and space he's from. Dewey.
Well, here you go. Another baby.
So I thought, who is the best mother in the world?
Me.
That reaction from the doctor when she said that. He's like, are you mad?
Why did I remember things that no one else could?
I have no idea, but we have seen many a strange thing together, Ruby Roo.
Hey, it's a skill.
It's a skill.
There's got to be something to it, though.
Where do we take her first? She could see Neptune. No, she could see Kerala.
All of the universe, and I've never been.
We can go and see my Uncle Roo. He's wonderful.
In the year 60,000, there is a planet called New Delhi.
Oh, we are going there.
We'll go in there.
Isn't it funny? I used to say, take me home.
Oh, what is happening? It keeps changing.
I knew I would get you in the end.
What is happening?
I want to see planets and galaxies.
Oh.
I want to see the Big Bang.
Mate, we will have the...
And it's gone. What the fuck? Oh no.
Where's she gone?
Who? Oh, fucking shit. But why can she still remember all these things? What is going on? He did say that they would forget like she ever existed, but Ruby remembers.
Doctor, where's she gone?
Who?
Poppy.
Who's Poppy?
You have a daughter, the two of you together. What do you think the cot is?
And it's gone, isn't it? Shit.
No. There was a little girl.
Ruby, I think your memory got a little bit scrambled.
Fuck. But if Poppy's gone, then we're back to where? Well, how's Susan?
Just in time, Doctor. Here it comes.
We finally crossed into the next day.
Welcome to stay, Anita. You could work for UNIT. You'd be very useful with a key like that.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but this key is far too powerful for the 21st century. And they only gave me one day. I'm not allowed to stay. It's far too much to do. Oh, they say hello, by the way.
Who does?
The boss.
The boss?
Parking that.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Is the world exactly as it was?
Well, funny you should say. There are tiny little changes. We're getting reports that the border between Norway and Sweden has moved 7
What?
miles east.
And the colour teal is a bit more blue.
And Ernest Borgnine is still alive.
So there are mistakes.
What the hell?
Mel found this.
Reporting from Empress House, I found him. Chief cook and bottle washer. Nice little place in Lewisham. And no one remembers him from the old days. That Conrad's been forgotten, even by himself. I think Ruby did a very kind thing.
Yeah.
The gods are full of tricks. One wish survived. And it turns out to be him.
Yeah. And not Poppy.
Kate, do you remember a child called Poppy in this room?
No.
Do you?
No.
Why does no one remember? And only her.
There's a 0 room on floor -10.
Poppy went in there. We all watched her come out. We saw it, we did.
Ruby, I'm sorry, but you are remembering this wrong.
Oh my god, and everybody is gaslighting her.
I was right in the wish world, wasn't I? And I'm right now. Conrad wasn't some nice, happy chef, was he, Kate?
No.
And that's not teal, is it?
No, it's too blue.
Don't you...
I'm not wrong on this.
Doctor, one life has disappeared. And you know this can happen. You know this better than anyone because it's happened before. It happened
Yes.
to me. Remember?
Come on.
Your daughter Ruby? Who's Ruby?
That Christmas, I was that life. I ceased to exist. And you did everything you could to bring me back because you couldn't bear a world with one person missing. You did that for me too.
I'm barely a year old, born out of the TARDIS. You set me free and saved my life.
You save all of us.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think we're all your children.
I wouldn't go that far. Although, I like the sentiment though.
We're missing one person.
Yes, we are.
Time has shifted by 1 degree. By the tiniest little degree. There is no technology in the universe that can change that. There is only one thing that is strong enough.
Which is what?
The last of the Time Lords.
Oh no.
Oh man, I like His face. What are you showing me that for? Man.
Yeah. He's gonna have to make an explosion.
I was the best.
Okay, let's say best
You were
male,
really good.
but don't
Oh!
tell the others.
Oh! What the fuck?
I shouldn't be here at all. Cause and effect is getting a little bit out of order.
Oh, I'm surprised it's not the other guy. He is always turning up.
I don't like it. I've been popped out of my timeline because there's a great big time schism on its way, caused by you.
Time needs to be shifted.
If you rupture the time vortex, you could damage the whole of creation.
Is that why you're here? To stop me?
To help you, probably.
No, it was never gonna work.
Aww.
Blimey, you're gorgeous. Your face is absolutely beautiful.
Oh.
It will be our last one if I get this wrong.
Get it wrong then.
It's that easy.
This is gonna eat my soul. No chance of bi-generation.
No chance of what?
No,
Don't worry about it.
Forget I said anything. Just this is gonna hurt.
Try shifting your third strand of phenotype markers 1 microspasm to the left. Just my help.
That's clever. I'm older than you. Why didn't I know that?
Yeah, it's all a bit timey-wimey. Is that still a thing?
Going strong.
Hell yeah.
We never change. All these faces will never really change.
I'm so glad Jodie got to come back for something like this.
Just wish we had longer.
May we always wish that. Good luck.
I love you, Doctor.
I never say things like that.
That's why you got me.
I should say that to Yaz.
You never do.
Oh.
But she knows.
Bye, Doctor.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Why does this feel like an end? Yo. Man, Time Lords can do some crazy shit, man. Oh. What the fuck? Where the hell are we?
Here he is.
Oh, her backyard.
Well, come on, she's waiting.
Who is?
Poppy.
There we go.
Poppy.
I had to get back home because that was the point. All this time I had to be here at 7:30 a.m. on the 24th of May. Remember? I kept telling you every time we landed.
Oh.
Doctor,
Right.
I told you, get me home. 24th of May, 2025. I need to get back for Poppy. Never mind,
Wait.
Miami. Poppy's waiting for me. My daughter.
Wait, did... What? Hold on.
I never see her. Never mind, Happy New Year. I've got to be home for Poppy.
Am I being gaslit by the show? Oh, God. This isn't real, right?
On nights, so Mum and Dad had Poppy. I had to be back for 7:30.
Because Manchester.
You really have forgotten, haven't you?
Well, it's complicated.
Poppy, this is Uncle Doctor.
I'm her uncle.
Oh, about that.
Who's her father?
Her father's Richie.
I hope Richie Akinbola knows how lucky he is to be the father of a girl who is 100% human.
What?
Since the day she was born.
What else would she be?
What
Nothing.
the fuck?
Nothing. Poppy the human. Always and forever.
I am never going to stop being confused, I guess.
I can't have children. But if I could, I wish that she was exactly like you. Except I brought all the wishes to an end. Clever old me.
But you have a granddaughter. God damn it.
Maybe when she's grown up, you could come back, take me to Neptune.
I'd like that.
I'd love that.
Was he lying about the human
Will
thing?
I ever see you again, or do you never go back?
I hope you'll see me again. But not like this.
What does that mean?
That's gorgeous right there, man. Man, he only got 2 seasons.
I don't want to do this alone. I'm never alone with you. Joy to the world!
Oh, went to go see Joy.
This has been an absolute joy.
Yo. All right, who we got? What the fuck? Hold on, what? Billy Piper as what? What? Hold on. Holy shit, hold on. My vision went out. What the hell? Billy fucking Piper. Okay, it's not unfamiliar for him to take a face that we've seen before, but goddamn Rose? What the fuck? Okay. Okay. What the hell? Wait. No, I don't know. I'm so confounded and confused. One, that throws me for a loop. Funny enough that the 2 doctors we saw in this, which Jodie showing up, was a delight. I love her as the doctor so much. I do. That is separate from my feelings on the storyline, the writing, and the handling of her. But it made me happy to see her because I think all of this has been handled really well. And I think it was a little meta to bring her in and for them to show each other this love, especially how much of a rough time they've had with them being accepted as the doctors. So them being able to kind of, almost like Andrew Garfield in No Way Home, kind of having somebody on the other side of that to kind of comfort and guide and assist them. And then it being themselves, again, it's like this self-love that the doctor, you know, isn't used to practicing in this way. And I like that too. And that the whole thing with Yaz is like, yes, you tell people you love them now and stuff like that. And then carrying that back into the way, give that a little bit of like this little button end for Jodie as well. But the fact that Jodie regenerates into Tennant and now Ncuti regenerates into Rose. So it's like the bi-generation has just become Tennant and Rose. and effectively, that's insane that we're in a world where there's 2 doctors and each of them could be Tennant and Rose. But Poppy is not Susan's mother. I mean, unless he withheld that. He said 100% human. Maybe he was lying. I don't know. But I got the implication that isn't the case. So now that has to take me back to that conversation with the Ronnie and herself. When she was like, well, from a certain perspective, you're my daughter. You're my offspring. You came from my loins. The way that Miss Flood was talking to the Ronnie that we saw later that eventually got eaten by Omega, that was insane. If it is true that they are sterile and they can't properly like reproduce, bi-generation then has to be the only way. Like they said, it's like evolution or adaptation or whatever. It's like their Time Lord biology trying to figure out how to continue on. So then that would have to mean that one of these doctors, be it 14 or 15 or 16 or whoever, eventually becomes Susan. That's the only other way I can explain that in my own head at the moment. One step down, side bi-generation, down one, Billy. Billy would have to then become, I don't fucking know. Oh my God, this is hurting my brain, God damn it. Anyway, one of them has to become Susan. Then, I mean, we saw her. It's not like they're trying to rewrite that she didn't exist, but then We know he raised her and took her. Again, the language around his recollection of his previous life, especially in this season. Because, I mean, she was referenced. She was talked about last time. But he's like, yes, I have a granddaughter, but I haven't had a family yet. The timey-wiminess of that bullshit, because, like, I get it. They're Time Lords. All this shit can happen out of order. It's wild to try to wrap my brain around that. And I get that, but I keep getting lost in the sauce of all of it. Because he remembered, God, Tennant remembers. He straight up says, him and Matt Smith have both said they remember being parents. So then are they parents to themselves? What the fuck? I'm so lost on that. And who knows? Maybe there's no answer. Maybe they don't know. Maybe whatever. Because this episode was also spending so much time gaslighting the fuck out of me about, because, okay, I'm just like doubting myself at every turn. When we got those flashbacks, she never talked about that person. She never talked about a Poppy, right? And that's just being shown. We're seeing those scenes again. But now that is the new history rewriting itself. Correct? Or am I literally insane? Because now I don't know what the real thing is. I'm legitimately doubting myself at the moment, which is now I feel like Ruby, who's sitting in this room and everything's telling me there's a different reality than what I remember. And now I'm just like, what the hell? And then why is Ruby so rooted in being this glitch? Like she doubted the original wish. She doubted the next reality. She was the only one that could remember Poppy. She really is just this mystery figure that we've really just, I don't know. I feel like there's so much more. Maybe what we've got is enough to explain it, but I feel like there's so much left untapped there for us to explore. And the way this was running through, almost like depending on how this rounded out, by the end of it, I don't think this is the case. But like when we were there building up to the regeneration, the way this is like capping off, this kind of feels like it could be a series finale almost. Then we kept going, and then it had the Poppy thing turned out to be Susan's mother. If that had kind of come back around, that's what I was thinking, and that this was going to be a way for us to bookend where we're at to the very beginning of the series and set that up. And you honestly, as much as you could continue on, it could be like a bow tie for everything. Because I still haven't heard that we even have another season. And again, like I was kind of talking about, like Ncuti only got these 2, which is a first, at least since the revival. It's always, well, Christopher Eccleston is the outlier and had been. But, you know, he had a singular season. Then it was 3, 3, 3, 3, now 2. And I don't know. I don't know if there's like behind the scenes things that were going on. Because I do remember like Ncuti being like, I have to see a Dalek in my run. And he clearly didn't. So I've heard there's been some weirdness going on behind the scenes, but I don't really know any details or any specifics. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I don't know if the ratings had anything to do with this. I don't know if, are we going to get another one? Because there was talk about the unit spinoff and all that as well. So I really don't know. I'm kind of out of the loop on all of that. But anyway, the episode itself, I thought it was fun. It had this nice energy. It had this upbeat tempo to it, and it really kind of leaned into a lot of the more bombastic finales we've had in Doctor Who's past. As he's going off to face this thing, then he goes to confront the Ronnie. Everybody's waking up, remembering. We're having this fun little thing as reality is breaking and bringing back Anita and using the anachronism of the time hotel to break down the wish. Was great. They brought back so many elements into all of this. How even ending on joy too, like, and keeping Millie throughout all of this as well was really well done to extend Ruby's story into this and making it all this kind of its own pocket tale. It seems like we had brought almost every piece of this Doctor's legacy back together into this finale in one way or the other. And then for Miss Flood, that Ronnie, to get away. So there is still a Ronnie out there, much like there is a Doctor out there and the Doctor, but the Ronnie got consumed by Omega. She tempted fate. She wanted to see what was on the other side, and she opened the door, and because of the Underverse being what it is, this amalgam, the upside down hell, whatever, it in this way that you know, the wish exists, the power of the underverse, the power of the antimatter, the power of the legend of, just like kind of with the Satan pit and with that demon and everything and like whatever, almost like where that was in our plane, this kind of like happened on the other side, where his legend literally over time in this space transformed him into this mad titan, literally a mad titan. And he wanted to be freed and consume all of reality. I'm sure that wasn't what everybody was expecting to play out here, because I know some people were speculating that he would just be shooty, because the last time we saw Omega, he had taken the Doctor's body and form to exist in the mainline universe before being thwarted and that being eradicated and him being sent back, whatever. And then we got this giant corpse monster, which was insane. Honestly, so much of this confuses me. I had fun. Don't get me wrong. The thing like about Modern Who in a lot of ways is I'm so, as much as I for myself would love to understand things, at the end of the day, I'm more concerned with, did I enjoy myself? How did I feel? Because I think it's a lot more about the feeling. And I got worked up. I had fun. It was energetic. It had that, like I said, this upbeat, energetic tempo to it all. And this like beat and rhythm that I found it enjoyable. I enjoyed the ride. As confused as I was enjoying it. Everybody's performances were top tier. And especially with this whole, like, especially with like Belinda, like giving into this and like the Poppy thing and the uncertainty there and the way that their reality had been shifted, the way they were so desperate and uncertain about how this was going to play out. But in the end, it did kind of work out. But then we're in an alternate version kind of reality where that's been rewritten, I think, still, even currently. Fuck. I don't know. Shit. Anyway, using the Vindicator, having that weapon built up the entire season just to be used against Omega, that was a smart way to get the Doctor out of that situation. Again, like the placement of all these different things and the setup of how we get out of this, I think they did a pretty good job, because sometimes you can get towards the end of a season and be like, oh, well, that came out of fucking nowhere, or this, you know, Deus Ex Machina appears or whatever. But I think everything, at least in this, was very well set up. Even if I am so kind of confused about like the logistics and the logic behind some of it, I think overall, like it was all right. It was a lot of fun. But fuck, man, we're ending with, I mean, if we get another season with Billy Piper as the Doctor, what will that be like? That is some trippy shit right there. Because that's not going back to a previous face or somebody. Fuck shit. Okay. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. My brain is fucking scrambled. Because again, we saw Susan. I'm so hung up on the Susan thing. And maybe because I'm right in the heat of it, right in the thick of it, maybe there's something I'm not thinking of. Maybe there's something maybe I even missed that answers this question, because there's so much happening. There's so many things and contradictory memories and all this, and now I'm even confused on which is what. And the Doctor tried to get rid of all of the wishes, but then one of them sticks around. Like what happened to we don't know about Conrad post Doctor blowing up. Whatever, I don't know, man. But he kept having those visions of the real Susan, like OG Series 1 Susan. What is that? Is that his own future, his own memory? Because if we do take, like, again, like I said, Mrs. Flood's words as like, oh, by generation, and the Ronnie even in this, by generation is our way of procreation, the Doctor's Susan is 15 Susan. Is 14 Susan? Is either of them going to be the Valeyard? I'm still waiting on that. Who ends up being the curator? I'm so fucking... Anyway, fuck it. I'm done. I don't know what else to say. My brain is scrambled eggs at the moment. But at the end of the day, I enjoyed myself. Ncuti, I think he was great as the Doctor. I hope that nothing bad happened behind the scenes to lead us to this point, to cut us off this early. I think he did a damn good job. I loved his swagger. I loved his charisma. I thought he was so warm, so engaging, so welcoming, and he just had this energy that, for me, I connect so innately with the Doctor, especially in the way that he makes people feel. And he had this charm that I absolutely adored. I really enjoyed his run. I liked Ruby as a companion. Belinda, I don't think she got as much time to shine. Like, she had some really great moments, but like, even with, Ruby coming in and extending her story into this season, I do think that kind of overshadowed Belinda quite a bit, because I don't think she got a lot of time to really to really stand out. But for what we got with her, I really enjoyed, because she didn't want to be on this journey. And at the end of it, she got to stay home. So I kind of get that at the end of the day. She had fun while she was here, but her mission was to get home. So I get it. Anyway, guys, what do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Sound off the comments. Let me know down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon. And speaking before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Share, Your Corscov, Robert Aguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, Watchtower, Domi, Gregory Toner, Lily Chan Sun, Nikki G, and Joshua Gunnell. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.